Hello, everyone. Hello, Galileans. Welcome. I can see we are 14 right now during the YouTube live. So, welcome to this training session. So, my name is Pierre Bernardo. I am the co-founder and the CEO of Galileo Protocol. And today we are thrilled that you could join us for a deep dive into the future of luxury goods authentication and ownership. So today we will be introducing you a game-changing platform known as the Galileo Protocol Product Suite. This is a cutting-edge tokenization platform powered by an innovative blockchain technology. So the key to this revolutionary concept is physical non-fungible tokens, what we call PNFTs. They have the potential to become the definitive proof of ownership and authenticity in the luxury goods industry. And you will get a first-hand look at how they work and the potential impact that they can have. Today we have our two experts. We have Sanjay, our product manager from Galileo Protocol, and we have Faisal, the IT operational manager. And they will guide you through the technical setup and the day-to-day functionality of the Galileo Protocol product suite. So here is a brief overview of what we will be covering. We will be covering the logging as the subadmin, changing the passwords, creating a brand admin, signing up as a user, creating PNFTs, navigating through the homepage, exploring the marketplace, and using the tracking tool. And we will conclude this session with a QA session. So please, Faisal, Sanjay, you can resume.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pierre. Thank you very much. Sanjay, you may start with your presentation.
Sure, I'm on that. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome to this live training session. I'm Sanjay from the product team, and I am here to guide you through an enlightening session on the Galileo product suite. This training session has been divided into two parts, and today's session will include an introduction about the product suite and the roles and the hierarchies associated with the products and minting a PNFT. In the meantime, I will also show you how I will test the different roles and functionalities making use of the browser profiles. So without any further delay, let's get started. I will share my screen. Please give me a confirmation whenever you can see my screen. Yeah, can
We
you
can
see my
see it.
screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, great. So the day one, let's get started. So before understanding any products in the Galileo product suite, right, it's very important that you know the hierarchy which we have followed while building this product. That is, currently we have three major roles: the super admin role, the sub admin role, and the brand admin role. If you see, the super admin role stands on the top, and it is always with the Galileo administration. So we will be handling this will be handling the most of the roles below. Next comes the sub-admin. For example, whenever a brand joins hands with us and they want to collaborate with us and come into our platform, we will give them the sub-admin role, which will be with the brand headquarters. And we also made sure that the one account cannot handle all the whole brand products under the brand. So we have the brand admin. These are the people which will be working for the brand, and they represent the brand, and they create the PNFTs, they create requests, and all of those operations are being handled by the brand admin people. So that if under a brand there are a lot of PNFTs to be registered, that won't be a headache for the brand headquarters. So next, let us delve into the roles, each roles. Next, we have this super admin role. As I explained, this onboards a brand, like wherein this creates a category and a brand under that category. For example, if we consider a watch brand, we will be having a luxury watches category and any watch brand under that category. And as I explained, the super admin will also be able to create a sub admin, that is a headquarter account, and has all the powers to create the brand admin also, approve, reject, the mint NFTs, and update requests. So it's like super admin has all the powers which are below the roles that have the below roles. Like for example, super admin has the powers of the brand admin also and the sub admin also. We have given these powers to super admin Just in case of any emergency, he has to perform any actions, he can do that. Next, we will explain brand admin before sub-admin, just to make things clear and easy for you to understand. So we want someone who, for example, if we are taking an example of a watch brand, consider that we want to put that watch PNFT into our platform. Then there should be one guy who will be filling out all the metadata information. So if you have knowledge about the PNFTs has the metadata, which is a very important information representing that PNFT. So for that, these brand admins are the guys who will enter that information and they will request to mint the PNFTs. We have ensured that the whole control of the brand lies with the brand headquarters, that is the sub admin. So whatever brand admin does, it goes as request to the sub admin. For example, if I enter the if the I am a sub brand admin, I enter the metadata and give a request, it goes to the sub admin, and whenever the sub admin mints it, then only the PNFT comes into the platform for sale. And here brand admin can also control the metadata updates. One of the unique features of Galileo, which we have been marketing, is the metadata update. So we allow the update of the metadata of the PNFT along with the life cycle of the product. For example, if you consider car, a car goes through a different stages in a life cycle. It is bought, we change the wheels, or you change the color, you service it, you washed everything. So at the same time, the PNFT also needs to be updated. So what the brand admin could do is, for each attribute, the brand admin can specify who can update it. Either there can be a couple of updates which will be needing proofs to justify the update. The brand admin can tell that if you are owning the, for example, if I buy a car, if and I own a car, that is I redeem the car, then for me to update one particular attribute, I should also provide the proof of it. Or there can be a case wherein the brand admin is allowing me to update the attribute without adding proof also. For example, consider a sticker on the car. So if the brand admin or the that headquarters brand considers that sticker on the car is not such a important aspect, then they can allow that metadata attribute to be updated without proof. We will be seeing this more in the upcoming session. Next, get into the subadmin subadmin role. So this is the person who approves and rejects the mint requests of the NFTs to show into the marketplace, and he also can approve or reject the PNFT updates. We consider a case wherein you have bought a product and but you have changed the product's parts, but you don't have the permission to update it. So what will you do at that time? So we have a solution for that. So what you could do is you could go to the brand headquarters or the brand people or their service centers. You tell them that this has been changed, please update my PNFT. So what that will they will do is the brand admin will send an update request to the sub admin, and once the sub admin accepts that, your PNFT is updated. So in both the ways, we have made sure that the PNFTs is always updated in any of the case. And then comes a user. We doesn't call it a role actually. It's open for general public. So what can general public do on a platform? They can come view things, they can buy things, they can resell. For example, if there is an limited edition watch coming up in our platform, and there are 10 copies of it, what you could do is you could just buy things and resell at some higher price, if there's someone who wish to buy it. And we have an important operation which is called redeeming. So we need to we have added this redeem because until you redeem the product, until you redeem the PNFT, the product lies with the brand itself, that is in the brand premises. So whenever you redeem a product, that product will be mm, sent to you via any delivery process, and that is also managed like the brand. But in the Galileo marketplace, you can see the updates of the delivery. So whenever you redeem a product, we consider that you own that product, and then only we allow you to update the metadata of the product. Until that, you cannot update the metadata of the product. And then we have the update metadata of the redeemed PNFT, which I just explained. Let's get into the next slide. And why we call this Galileo product suite? Because we have different products which interact with each other to make tokenization easy. One of such product is the tokenization platform. This is wherein you can mint PNFTs and make them available for people. Uh, there was also case which we thought of wherein, for example, if there's some brand which want to try a product but they don't want to put their products into the marketplace for sale, or they have already sold their item and now they want to send the PNFT to the particular product holder. We got it covered. So what we did was, you whenever the brand admin is asking to mint a PNFT, right, he can specify a wallet address. So whenever the sub admin or the headquarters accepts that request and mints the PNFT, the PNFT directly goes to that wallet instead of coming to the platform. And then we have the controlled updates of the metadata, which we just explained, that the brand admin can allow certain parameters of the or the attributes to be updated by a user with proof or without proof. And then we also support cross platform viewability of the PNFTs. That is, you may feel like, okay, what happens to the PNFTs minted on the Galileo? Will they be shown only on the Galileo platform? No. So you can weave your PNFTs whichever you bought, right? You can also weave them on the other platforms like OpenSea and Variable. It's like we have supported the OpenSea standard metadata, so we will be able to weave them. And another unique feature is that each PNFT gets a unique serial number, which will be which will help in indexing all the updates and all the transfers made with the PNFT, which I will explain in a few minutes. Next, we have the Galileo Marketplace. This is the place where all the general public will be interacting with. So whichever I just show you, tokenization platform, this is the place which is for the brand people and for the Galileo administration. Now coming to the marketplace, we have the mint PNFTs and put it on the marketplace for sale. And we can also perform actions like selling, reselling, and redeeming a PNFT. And we ensure that whatever transaction amount is transacted during buying of a PNFT, that directly goes to the subadmin account, that is the brand headquarters. And you can also track the redeem product using status. As I explained before, whenever you redeem a product, that product will be shipped to you by the brand headquarters. So during that, we need to support the status of the product delivery, like it's pending, delivered. We support a few statuses which can be changed by the brand admin, so that the buyer or the person who is redeeming the product is aware of whatever is going on. And next, we have the updating metadata of the redeem PNFTs. I just explained that a user can update the metadata of the redeem PNFT based on the permissions he has been provided, and that can be done from the marketplace itself for a user. Next, we have the tracker tool. Came across a screen wherein you saw there was mentioned like each PNFT will have a unique serial number. What's the real use case of it? So here we come. We have a product tracker tool, under which what you can do is you can enter the serial number, and you can when you enter the serial number, you'll see all of its metadata, and all of its metadata changes, like who changed it, when, and what's the proof of the change. You can also view if that is authentic by viewing the proof of the change. You can also see the whatever the transfer history is there, and make sure that it originates from the brand headquarter address only. So it's like tracker tool is a complete digital trail of the product. It tells you everything about the PNFT which has been recorded in the Galileo mm, blockchain space. Yeah. Before this, I would like to have some questions based on your understanding about the theory about this platform, so that will help all of us to get into the demo. Yeah. Faisal, can you see if there are any questions and direct them to me?
Uh, all good for it right now. We should move towards the second phase of the presentation.
Sure. Then, happy that it went well.
Everyone is tracking
Now,
so well.
yeah, yeah, it's going great. Let me switch to the. Okay. Now, let's start with the Super admin screen. Before that, I would like to tell you there are prerequisites which we have to make sure you're done with before getting into the beta testing. That is, I hope you all have filled the forms for whitelisting your wallet addresses and the email addresses so that you will be allowed to log in or sign up in the platform. Without that, you'll not be able to. And then, yeah, that's it for now. So, and we also had one learning uh, document or the Gitbook link wherein we provided some resources for you to learn about Galileo protocol, and there also we provided some resources for you to get set up your wallet accounts, add some matic to that so that you will be able to interact with the platform on the Mumbai testnet. And also we have added a new link, new, I would say new sub page, new page in that which will tell you how you can add test USDT into your wallet. So what we have did is for all your registered wallet, we have sent around a good amount of test USDT tokens so that you will be able to interact with our platform. So make sure you check out that link and you add those test USDT tokens in your MetaMask wallet. So it should something look like this. If Faisal, can you please confirm if you can see my MetaMask pop up?
Yes, I can see your MetaMask pop up.
Yeah, that's great. So this is the USDT token. It's a normal ERC20 token which we will be interacting with. So we just want to make sure that all the interactions happen with the ERC20 token in our platform. Okay. Now let's log in. Okay. Before that, I would like to show the user screen for you. How does it look? Okay. So whenever you enter a platform, you see it like this. We have a few banner images, and there are a couple of items which are coming soon, which are under development. So once that they are done, they will be released to you soon. You see here we have the categories. So I would say if you consider this whole page, categories is the a box under which all the brands lie. So for example, there may be brands which deal with different category. A brand can be dealing with cars, the same brand can be dealing with bikes, motorcycles, cycles, everything. So we have got all that also covered. And here we see new and trending NFTs. Here you can see the new NFTs which are have been launched. And then here are the brands. Feature creators are the brands which are in our platform. If you click on this category, you see all the like you see all the NFTs which have been listed under the marketplace. And then if we go on click on NFT, you will see all the information about it. And if you're a user, you'll be able to buy it. Here we have the couple of properties for the NFT. We will also show you how this came into existence in a couple of minutes. And then this is the brand page. If you click on that, you'll see all the items from that brand, a bit information about that brand, and whenever we provide some social links about that brand, that will also be seen here, which I'll just show you. So this was the walkthrough of the screen which will be seen for the user. There are a lot of operations which we will be taking in next session, because everything in one session may lead into a lot of information. So I will get into the super admin screen. So mainly what we will be seeing in this session. Okay, I hope my screen is live. Okay, so we are back on the super admin screen. We explained about the tokenization platform, which is what we will be showing you most of the time today. So for this, you will be receiving a few credentials after some days, like in a day or two. We will be creating these credentials for you and sending it your way. So you will have the credentials of super admin. So what you have to do is you can go and just log in with your super admin credentials. And once you are successfully logged in, make sure that you are connected with the wallet. And this address will only show if you are connected with your address registered for this email. For example, if I change the address from my MetaMask pop-up, this will not this will just say ask for you to connect button. And this will also show a matic balance and USDT balance, which you can check while interacting with the platform, which you will be needing while interacting with the platform. Now first thing you have to do is you can go to the dashboard, and I'll explain you the features which are available over here. Dashboard gives you a kind of overview of how many brands are there, how many categories are created, total NFTs, how many are redeemed, and the sold NFTs. Yeah, and the other main things comes to is the categories one. So let's deal with a category. For example, we have already created luxury watches and luxury shoes. For this demo, I'll taking the luxury cars category. So I'll go create one luxury cars category. We need to give it an image. I have some sample images already in here. Okay, so once you create a category, you'll be able to see it under the screen. Now it's like we are telling that the Galileo is telling that we support all of this category, and any brand which belongs to these categories can come and collaborate with us. For example, now that we have an imaginary brand, Velox Motors, which will be joining hands with Galileo, and they would like to uh, have their products on our platform. So how will this story go? So for that, what we will first do is we will create a brand for them. Under brand management screen, you can go create a brand. I have a couple of test data over here. uh, this isn't only for information purposes, and anything does not represent any organization. So I'll create a category. I can create a brand with Velox Motors. The location is Germany, and I will enter the description. And we want to add a brand image for this. So let's go back on the images, search for Velox Motors, the logo. We are in. Okay, and you can enter the additional information also, which will be seen in the brand screen. You can have the website, phone number, email, all of these social links. I will add a couple of them. I'll add the website, Instagram, and Twitter. These are just generic links which doesn't represent it actually. Just for the test of Instagram, and we have the Twitter. So let's go ahead and create. Now we have this created successfully. Now what we have to do is, as I mentioned, we have to associate a brand with a category in which they are selling with. Now we saw that Velox Motors is a car brand, so we will associate with the luxury cars category. For that, you can click on the brand management, click on create, and choose a category and under which you want that brand to deal with. I have the luxury watches here. We want to have a brand symbol for that. So I will give it VLX. I'll explain this use case of this brand symbol in a bit in time. This is the profit percentage. So what happens is, whenever anything is minted in the Galileo platform by a brand, Galileo can take up a certain profit of that mint. For example, if there is an uh, PNFT minted for 1000 USDT, and we expect a profit of 1%, then whenever that mint happens, 10 USDT will go to a Galileo account. So for now, let's keep it only one. Yeah, these are blockchain operations, so may take some time. Yeah, good. So done. So once this is done, we have just onboarded a brand into our Galileo platform ecosystem, and we have also assigned them a category under which they will be dealing. If you want to edit any details, you can just click on here and edit the profit percentage. That's what we allow right now. And delete operation is over here. Before getting into the Weave NFTs, I would like to show you the sub-admin management. This is from where you will have an account for the brand headquarters. We just let them in, but we don't have any account for the brand headquarters. So what we have to do is we can just create one. I'll just take out this info name. Supplement. I have this email. I'm just using a service called Mailinator, which is a public mailbox. Yeah, make sure you give a strong password, and you have to enter the wallet address of this headquarters so that they will be able to connect only with that wallet, and we have to mention to what brand and the category you are associating with. We are associating this subadmin with the luxury watches of the Velox Motors. Now let's go ahead and create. Yeah, we'll confirm this.
Now the screen is better.
Okay, so we have it created right now. Now we have a couple of actions over here. You can change the status. That is, for example, if there is a license, if this brand is serving under a license and their license has expired, the Galileo can change the status, or they can block their access so that this subadmin will no more be able to function in our ecosystem. We can change the minting access also. We can remove minting access from this subadmin so that whenever a brand admin requests a pay NFT, he will not be able to mint them. You can edit a bit of information, it changes passwords from here, and then change his role. Changing a role changes him to normal public user, and he will no more have any special facilities of a subadmin. Once we have the subadmin created, now we can go to the subadmin and see how the brand will take this over from here. So this is what the setup Galileo will do. Once this is done, it's all about the brand, and they will do the setup. So I would like to have some questions if there are any before moving to the sub-admin section. Yeah. Faisal, can you please check the chat and let me know if there are any questions? Faisal, you are there?
Yes, I'm here. Actually, I'm just waiting for the responses of the members.
Yeah. Yeah,
Up
you
till now,
can.
for this section, they don't have any question.
Yeah, sure, sure. If there's any question, please let us know.
I will
Whatever.
I will
Yeah,
immediately inform, and we will address it in our QA session.
yeah, sure. Okay, cool
All
then.
right. So you
So,
no worries. We will have that QA session. You may continue.
okay, take care. Cool
All
then.
right.
So I will log in as a sub-admin now. We just saw the super admin section. Now we will see how the brand headquarters deals with this. So we need to log in with the credentials we just created for this brand headquarters. I'm just going and signing in. Okay, I'm in, and the first thing I need to ensure if my wallet is connected. You see that the wallet is not connected. Let's see if there's a different wallet connected. Connect this wallet. Yeah, now you see the wallet icon over here. So it ensures that you have connected with the right wallet, and I have a couple of USDT for to interaction also. Okay, now we will walk through the dashboard of it. As I explained, the sub-admin is the brand headquarters, and they will only deal with, I would say, accepting or rejecting the updates and minting of PNFTs. But most of the work will be done by the brand admins. So brand admins are the next hierarchy of the lower hierarchy of the sub-admins. So the sub-admins will be creating the brand admins. So what we will do is, if you see your brand management section, you'll see that you are under this you are under this brand, and you can also create the brand admins in this section. So go to the brand admins section, and currently there are no brand admins available. So what you can do is you can go click on create. I'll just get the data. It's the mail data address. Okay, fill in the email. So yep, we will give it a password. and we have to enter the wallet address to which they'll be able to function. Go and create. Let me save it. So there are a couple of options. The subadmin can also block this account. So if this guy or this brand admin is acting maliciously, you can change the status and block it from here. Currently the status is unblocked, and then you can also update the address and wallet emails of this user, and there's always an option for delete. So once this is done, so this was for the brand subadmin section. Subadmin can also accept and reject the NFTs which come up in this brand category section. Under this you can see the luxury watches category, and in here we'll see the NFT. Currently there is no NFT request for this for the subadmin or the brand, so nothing is showing up. So we discussed that the person who is responsible for putting up NFTs in the marketplace is the brand admin. So we will just go log in as the brand admin we just created. So I'll go to the brand admin section. So what I am doing for testing is whenever for every user, right, I create a new profile, and in that I will create a MetaMask wallet and add that private key and import that account, so that for each of the user I'll be able to switch things and mint, reject everything. It will be easy if you do it this way. Just it's just how I do it. So let's just go sign in with the brand admin credentials and just create it. Yeah, make sure if the wallet is connected. Yeah, the no there's no wallet connected. I'll just connect it to the next one. Yeah, successfully connected, balance updated. Yeah, good to go. Now let's go to the dashboard section, and you can see under the categories, I have one brand under this luxury category. So if I go under, you'll see that there is no data available because I haven't requested anything right now. So what the brand admin can do is they can click on the add NFT section. We will continue the story. Like the story was, there was a brand who has joined hands with us, and now they want to mint cars, car pay NFTs. So for that they have to enter some information about the car, which I have already created here. I'll just copy things. This is just a imaginary price. There won't be a car like this, a luxury car at this price. We choose USDT because that's the only option available right now, but we tend to support most of the stable coins in future releases. Yeah, so I explained you about a case wherein if the product is already bought and you just want to share the PNFT with the user after the mint and don't want that PNFT to go into the marketplace, then you can directly mm, check this mint to wallet toggle, and you'll see the wallet address option, and you can enter the wallet address over here, and as soon as the subadmin mints this, the PNFT will land in this user's wallet. Currently we want that to go into the marketplace, so what I will do is I will turn off this toggle. And as we explained, the most important part of a PNFT is its metadata and the attributes. So let's go add metadata. So how what Galileo is doing is Galileo is classifying metadata as four types. They are text, that can be number or a date or a location also. So and we'll have the key name and the value. So I'll just keep on explaining this. So for the text type, just for the demo sake, I'll provide only a less number of metadata to keep this as early as possible. Yeah, and then we have this date metadata type, that is when was this car last serviced. Date. Yeah, this automatically picks up today's date. I'll just be let it be like that. And then when was this car last washed on. Yeah, this may not be the valid for the level at the during the time of the purchase, but what could happen is as the car is being used, this metadata may turn to be very important ones. So we'll go for the number ones right now. We have the top speed over here. We choose the number from here. top speed, and it's 200, and the location we have the manufactured at. I'll put 200 here. I'll add another metadata. This I'll choose a location. You see that whenever you choose a location, adds two more fields. That is the postal code. We are using this location to show in the tracker tool also as a map. So if there are any location parameters in attributes associated with the PNFT, that will be shown as a map, which I'll show you in the tracker tool demo. And you can think that if there are multiple location parameters, then which one will you show in the tracker tool? The answer is we have a small checkbox over here which turns for primary location. So if there are multiple location parameters, then the one parameter which has this checkbox checked will be shown in the tracker tool. So for now, let's select the country as Germany. So you may be wondering what are these toggles? And I also explained previously that the brand admin has the control to allow a parameter to be updated by the user whenever the user redeems the PNFT. Now, if we go into details of this PNFT, this last service section is an important section, and the user will be servicing his car, like making modifications or getting it serviced. So we want this to be edited or updated by the NFT owner. We'll turn on this toggle. As soon as you turn this on, there comes another toggle. Accept proof on update of the metadata. We consider this as a very, very important update, and whenever someone is updating this, we want that proof of the update also. So we will turn on this also. So whenever a user tries to update this last service on metadata, he should update a proof to successfully update this attribute. Now you consider for the time being, let's consider that last washed on is not so important, but this should be explained. This should be included in the metadata. So for that, what we will do is we'll just allow the update by the NFT owner, but not asking him for the any proof. And then we have this authentic. We can our multiple authenticity files which can be associated with the product. For example, there may be any service charges or whatever the if we go with the car, whatever the proofs you want to add for that existence of that car, you can just add it. I'll just keep the generic proof, and I will add a sample proof. You can add multiple authenticity files also, we support that, but right now let's go with one. And now you have to choose the image of the car. Develops motors. Yes, this sounds good. Does this match? Yeah. So you are here, you see the quantity of the PNFTs which you can generate at a time. For example, if the brand has manufactured around 100 or 200, for example, 100 cars, then you can increase the quantity to 100 and add it. So what happens is you will be able to minting 100, you will be requesting to mint 100 copies at once, so that 100 PNFTs are available in the marketplace for sale. But the current limit is 150, which we have right now, but we are working on increasing that limit. For the demo purpose, let's keep it 1, and let's add. So what happens is you see that the NFT gets created, but it shows a request button. As I explained, the brand admin just has a less permissions to deal with the NFT. So it's all about the super admin who has to agree the minting of the PNFT. So until he requests, the super admin will not be able to see it. So what we have to do now is we have to request it. Let's go in and request. So as soon as you request it, this request will go to the subadmin of that brand. So let's go into the subadmin profile, and let's do a kind of refresh over here. Add categories, luxury wave NFTs. You see that this NFT request has been mint request has been came to the subadmin. Either you can reject it or mint it. If he rejects it, this item will not be available in the PN as in the marketplace. And but at this point of time, we would like to mint it. Let's go ahead and mint it. Okay, it's default. We have to approve the amount transfer, that is the profit amount transfer, which will be done to the Galileo account, and that amount will be taken from the sub-admin account, that is the brand headquarters. That those are the people who are eligible to pay it, and then now we are minting the NFT. Okay. Okay, this NFT has been successfully minted. To confirm that, you can go to the user screen. Oh, sorry. Now, you see in the marketplace, this car we just minted is available for sale. You click on that, you see all the metadata we just entered, and you see in the serial ID there's something called as VLX. This is the symbol of the brand which we just provided while creating, and GAL represents that this was deployed from Galileo platform, and this is a unique ID of the minting. So it's like it totally contributes to the serial ID, which uniquely represents this item. And we have this all the metadata which has been provided, and we have this in the product section over here. If we have this proof of authenticity, wherein if you click on this, it will take you to the link where it will show you the proof of authenticity. For now, it's just a fake one. You can have a multiple um, proof of authenticity over here, and whenever the user would like to buy it, he can buy it from here. And I would like to show you another thing from the super admin section. That is, we told that the super admin can do all of these actions. So like even the super admin can mint the request from the brand admin. For example, if there is any emergency cases and the NFT needs to be minted, the super admin can go to the brand management, go into this brand categories, view NFTs, and he will also be able to see that request, which he can mint or reject at a time. And as there are some instructions while using this super admin role, because as this is a very important and higher role of the Galileo, we had a discussion around providing this to the community. And what we have decided is we will provide the community with this role, but the community has to make sure that they are not dealing with the uh, admins or sub-admins which are not created by them. For example, if for now you saw that I have created this subadmin, so I will modify the details of only this subadmin and not interact with any of these subadmin. And you should not also delete or edit anything which you have not created in the super admin accounts. The same applies with the brand admin accounts. And to be for a precautionary measure, what we have done is we are logging everything in the backend. Like whenever someone deletes it, we can see whoever has deleted. So if there's any malicious user who is acting maliciously to deleting all these categories which are not created by him, we will forcibly have to remove him or her from the beta testing. So please act responsibly and make sure that you only uh, deal or change the credentials which have been created by you. That was this for today's session. This is a whole lot of information. If you would like to watch this session again, please do. And if there are any questions, please let us know so that we will clear all your doubts.
We have some questions from our members voting.
Okay.
Yeah, and we will address those in our QA session.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I guess this is enough for session one. The rest of the items like updating and updating from the brand admin or updating from the user, redeeming all the user actions, we will take it in the next session.
Okay. So I'm gonna talk to you about for the first question, which was raised by Mr. Uh, Perry. He asked, "What's the token address of the USDT?"
Okay, so if we, I'll tell you. if you see in the group, right, we have the learn section over there. If you go to the learn section, if you go to the get book also, you'll be able to see that. But for example, I can show you the token address of USDT. Yeah, so this is the one which we have which we have created just for the testing purposes. It's like a normal ERC20 token. We have just renamed it USDT so that it sound of matches with the USD. Yeah, if you want, I can paste this. How do I paste this? Okay, so we will also send this in the group,
Yeah.
so you'll be able to interact with it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mr. Barry had um, three questions altogether, but the first one
Okay.
is answered.
Yeah.
And the second one he asks is, what is the key value proposition for the customer to use this method versus selling their watch through a regular retail shop?
Yes.
There, I
So
think so.
yeah, that's what revolves around the whole Galileo. What we allow is we want to make the liquidate items as liquid, and we want to have a PNFTs which will help in representing the physical token of the product. And most this to answer this question, I would like to have Pere to answer this question because he is what's been doing all of this all the time. So Pierre, can you take this question?
Yeah, what is the value proposition of proposing luxury items on the Galileo marketplace and creating a digital twins for the physical assets? So the promise of Galileo protocol is to mint NFTs that will act as a proof of authenticity and ownership, and it will track the life cycle of the physical object. It means that the NFT will evolve with the conditions of the object. So if, for example, I get a red car, I want the PNFT to reflect the change that will happen within the car. So if I decide to bring my car for maintenance or to change the color from red to blue, I need to update the metadata of the NFTs. So that's the one value proposition. Is like during the life cycle of the object, we have one NFTs that will evolve with the life cycle of the object. But the second value proposition is the following. Uh, NFT is a trend. Like all the traditional companies that we are talking with, they see NFTs and blockchain like a little bit like the Messi, and they want to step forward into this ecosystem because for them this a way to be a little bit more modern, and at the same time also that can address and communicate to a brand new segmentation of customers. So that's why at this time being we are in discussion with many brands that wants to tokenize their physical items, luxury items, into PNFTs, and they can decide if they want to list the PNFT on the marketplace or if they just want to mint it and to use it on their own website.
Okay, there's another question pair which you can, oh, Sanjay, which I think so you should answer it, is
Yeah.
about how would we prevent abusing of our platform and create, how we could prevent the creating of a fake NFT.
Okay. So as we explained, we have something called as a tracker tool, and before allowing any brand to enter into our platform, we make sure that brand is legit and we verify all the brand licenses, and then only we will allow them to enter a platform. So if you see our super admin account, right, it has a lot of privileges. We just let in this brand, and we got to know that this brand is acting maliciously and creating fake products. Then for sure we can kick out this brand from here. And there comes another question: how will you see what all the items and what all the proofs are there which are being updated with that particular brand's PNFTs? So we have something called as tracker tool, which I have been explaining in theory right now, but tomorrow's session we'll show that tracker tool in live. So what that does is it lets you know all the changes which has been done to the PNFT. Even now in the normal marketplace, right, If you go here, I just showed you the proof of authenticity file. If you feel like
Yes.
this proof of authenticity file is not valid, then that is considered as a invalid PNFT, and that loses its credibility. Tomorrow, for example, if I okay, I clicked on this. So if I bought this car and I want to show off it to my friends, so telling that okay, I have bought this car, so what I will do is I will send him the serial ID, and he'll be able to see the car and all of these updates from the tracker tool. From the tracker tool, what he can also see is if this item was really minted from the brand address. If that is not the case, then I will lose the credibility of that PNFT, and my friends get to know that this is a fake product, and I will lose my reputation.
Mhm.
So it's like it's the tracker tool which prevent everything of this, and it also tells from where this NFT was minted, originated, what all changed, when, who changed it, everything. Yeah.
Next question, Sanjay, is from Mr. Raphael. He wants to know in what cases the NFT minted directly to the wallet.
Okay, so I will have Rafael. So I will answer this question in this way. So we were dealing with the car company, right? So for example, consider that there is a car company which is coming and joining hands with us. Uh, Let it be this Velox company only, and this is the car which they have already sold, right? That this car is already sold, and now they want their user to the buyer to have a PNFT of this car. So how will they achieve this? Because if they will mint it with a normal way, that will go into the marketplace, and the user has to again pay around 100,000 USDT and buy that car again. No, that's not the valid way, right? So what? That's why we put up this mint directly to wallet um, feature, wherein I can enter directly the address of the user who had bought this car, and as soon as the headquarters mints this PNFT, that car directly goes into the user's uh, profile.
Just want to say something also, Raphael. So why we had these functionalities of minting to the wallet directly? Because all the Galileo product suite that we are developing is to be used in the real world. So imagine you are going to buy a new car and you are going to the shop to buy the new car. You will get some traditional document. You will get an invoice. You will get a vehicle registration certificate, and so on and so forth. And the promise of Galileo protocol is to create PNFTs that guarantee the ownership and the authenticity of these physical assets. So when the customer is buying a new car, the car company has the possibility to create the NFTs when the customer is buying the car and to send it directly to the customer wallet. So it means that our technology can be used directly into the car shop and not only through the Galileo marketplace.
All right. Next question is for Sanjay again. That now at the by Mr. Joss. He says the minting. He observed that the minting could took a little bit of time. What will happen if this process is going to be faster in the future? What will happen if some companies try to mint PNFTs, multiple PNFT at the same time, or a bunch of PNFT at the same time?
Yeah, so the answer goes like this. Minting took a bit of time. I would agree that, but that's the blockchain's. I would say blockchain's time. So whatever operation we are carrying out over here, that goes through the blockchain. So currently we are using Polygon Mumbai. It's about their transaction time, which we have to wait for that transaction to complete for the data to be available on the blockchain. And to answer the question, wherein if a brand would like to mint multiple PNFTs at a time, they can also do that. So if I show you the brand admin screen, add NFT, you see that when as soon as you enter an image, it shows you the quantity. You can add how many the quantity over here, and mint this quantity of NFTs in single transaction. So this is doable.
You are the next question is from Mr. Wim. He asks if someone is user is buying a PNFT,
Yes.
and will that amount of he wants to buy be reserved for a period of time until he pays?
No, it's in a single transaction. It's like you give and take. Whenever I buy a PNFT, the amount, yeah, there will be an approval transaction wherein you will approve certain amount of USDT from your account to be moved to the subadmin account, that is the headquarters. So as soon as the transaction takes place, your amount will be moved to the headquarters and the PNFT will be moved to you. It's in a single transaction.
Okay. Um, Powell, at the moment, there is no I'll answer that. We do not have any section when rejecting a minting request that reason for minting. At the moment, we have, but we can consider it to enhancement for giving reasons to the uh, uh, brand admin why it has been rejected.
Yeah, surely, surely. And I would like to take this further. So what we can also plan is like we can also allow the subadmin to update the parameters and mint it then and there. For example, if I see that there is a brand admin who has added some parameters, but I would like to have some changes in it, I will, as a subadmin, I just update and mint it then and there. This we are trying to accomplish this also, and this will be coming up in a bit future releases.
And Mr. Mishko also asked us that can we resell only redeemed PNFTs?
Nah, I would say no. We are not supporting that feature because as soon as you redeem a PNFT, we consider that it had came to your possession, and we want to maintain a quality of the PNFTs before reselling it. So we don't support it right now because as the PNFT is in your possession, we cannot I would say guarantee on the quality. So what we allow right now is we allow to resell only the non-redeemed PNFT because that item is still with the brand headquarters and they will ensure the delivery of the product. If there is any PNFT which is redeemed to you, you will have to make sure that that delivery process goes through you and not through Galileo. And we are not supporting this at this time. Yeah.
Absolutely. For
Yeah,
user
yeah.
protection, we allow the exchanges of PNFTs only the PNFTs that are not redeemed. But at some case, if for example you decide to buy a PNFT of a phone, you decide to redeem the PNFT to receive the phone at your home, you cannot decide to resell the PNFT on the marketplace because we will need to check all the metadata and the conditions of the object. So if you want to put it on the marketplace for sale again,
Oh yes, I was gonna.
we will need to audit the object with our partners. We will need to put the object in the custody, and then we can resell it
We
on the marketplace.
under the ownership initially for the Gilead verifying every thing about the product too, which is gonna come back to our marketplace. Any other questions, my friend?
I can see three for, additional questions. The next one is if you reject mint PNFT, is there a section to write the
Yeah,
reason?
this has been addressed
So
here.
great.
Okay, now the last question was by Mr. Jaws. In regards to malicious minting, are buyers protected against the fake mint PNFTs? Will they be reimbursed? Is there a risk-free guarantee or on trading and buying through Galileo? Now, this is fair your question. This is totally an audit question, and that's about the audit. Something about that.
One last question is are buyers protected against fake PNFTs? Yeah, absolutely, because all the PNFTs that you can see on the marketplace are verified and audited. So every time we are making a partnership for brands to push their product into our marketplace, we make sure that the products are authentic, they are stored in a custody, and it has a security system that protects them.
Just adding one thing, the first point of initiation where you have to add the proof of authenticity, that is the point where everything is verified and audited that this product is authentic or not. So we are taking this part at the beginning when we are adding a PNFT.
Yeah.
So the concern of the user or the brand admin who is placing its PNF team for minting is minimized.
Exactly.
Any other questions, dear members? Guys, it was so nice giving a presentation to you, and the time passed so quickly that 1 hour has been over, and I didn't even realize on that. I would like to keep on going and telling you about my platform, as this is a very great platform to use. We will be meeting tomorrow, same time, and we'll be starting it at 6 p.m. sharp CET, and we will cover up the remaining part of the platform. After that, we'll be sharing you all the credentials, email logins with you guys for you to on 15 for you to start using the platform on 15th of July. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. We really do appreciate your presence here.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks for
Thank
listening.
you.
Thank you,
Thanks
guys.
for listening. Yes. I hope it was not boring.
Bye bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Bye.